welcome to Casters and Cryptids, Part 2, the second mission. Super excited to actually finish this storyline, this one-shot, I guess you would call it right here. Make sure you go and tell your friends, family, neighbor down the street, cashier at the local gas station. I'm about to actually show you the spoiler that I have for today, too. We figured would do it at the beginning instead of in the middle. So I'm going to give like 2-3 minutes to get everybody here. I'm going to make a post real quick on Discord. And we're going to attempt to do a live version of Who's That Beastie? If you don't know what Who's That Beastie is, it's something I've been doing on Instagram off and on, where I'll just take a random card and blur it out. And it's kind of like reminiscent of the old Who's That Pokemon? But I'm trying to do a spin with it with MetaZoo. So yeah, tell your friends, get everybody in here. I think we got like 12 people in here. I see that we got English Gentleman, Joker, Streamy's over here. What's up, Dean? How are you guys doing? Wayward Caster's been here for about a solid hour. But yeah, just going around real quickly, just so everybody knows who everybody is. Once again, this is our beautiful Veil Keeper over here. Above me, Dudley. To his right is Mr. Dad Hat, also known as Room ESC on Instagram. Underneath him is Bats from Caster Society. I am, of course, Turmentic. You know who I am. It's my channel. Hi, welcome. Next to me is Ian from Cardboard and Coffee, also Cryptid Nation News. And above him is the one and only Moldy Potions. And still, Cracks is not, unfortunately. He unfortunately can't be with us again tonight. But we have Moldy. So we have half of the Meta Bros. So we have Meta Bro, which is cool. But yeah, welcome. Just to recap too, this is the second part of the stream for Casters and Cryptids, the second mission. Dudley's going to bring us up to speed on where we are and everything like that before we actually start once again. But yeah, I'm like I said, let me make a post real quick here in the Discord. Oh, looks like Chris already did that for me. You're the man. And let's try out Who's That Beastie, but a live version of it. So let me put the picture up there and then do, of course, the famous voice. Who's that beastie?
Man Bear Pig.
Silence. I love
Man Bear Pig.
That's definitely Cool Ranch Doritos.
That's Man Bear Pig. Serious. That's Man Bear Pig.
Anybody?
It's some kind of water beastie.
Okay, water and dark with frost and earth attack.
Water, like maybe a buffalo deity.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Like
there's a lot with
devil's
this beastie.
tail there.
All right,
so some kind of demon goat pig thing.
Demon goat pig thing.
That's actually pretty close. It's pretty close, Bats. The name of this thing is Miniwashitu.
Whoa,
it is a cool. Demon. 2 per spell book. There's it costs 2 dark, 1 water, has 60 LP. The traits it have, it's a trap, but it also has fear. It gets a boost from River, 20 attack, and then also 20 LP. The ability for this thing is crazy, though. You may flip this beastie face up anytime an opposing caster contracts a beastie or Terra page. Contract beasties with 2 or more traits lose all traits until the end of your next turn. Now, this is the thing that's kind of crazy with it, though. The attack springs from 30. That's 30 attack. Contract a basic River Terra page from any place into the arena. Any player into the arena. So that does not mean it's specific to Spellbook or Archive or anything. It says anywhere into the arena. That's huge. Then it hits with Frost and with Earth bonus, but then it's also strong against Earth, Fire, Light, and Spirit. This thing is a beast.
Yeah,
this thing is a literal beast.
Yeah. So any place doesn't include the archive, but that's still pretty crazy.
The flavor text says this beastie is a legendary water monster of the Upper Missouri River in the Dakotas. And I was looking it up briefly, and it's a river monster that most people don't really see that often, but when they do see it, it will drive them mad like crazy, and they will die literally like crazy and in agony until they pass away.
Nice.
It is a brutal beastie demon. So
how many per spell book?
It's 2 per spell book.
Okay.
2 per spell book. So I'll put once the stream is over, I'll actually do a Who's That Beastie proper, and I'll post it on Instagram and everything like that. But yeah, that thing I saw it was my jaw dropped because it is a literal beast. It is a literal beast. For it only costing
that's a pretty
3.
sweet card. Yeah,
for it costing 3.
Card.
And I do actually, before I would show it again, it is done by the amazing Poncho. I feel very honored I got to reveal a Poncho card. That's awesome. He knocks it out of the park. But yeah, it was talking about how the creature in the river is what kind of gives it a little bit of its red hue, and that's so I want to do an actual Sam's cryptic collection video on it now because it's a super
that was a cool card.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's stick around though. Like, don't leave just because of the spoiler being over. But yeah, stick around because we're actually going to continue this, and we pretty much got to the point last night where I feel like we were just about to start major combat. So I'm gonna pass it over to Dudley. It's all yours, my man.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, you've been traveling through the night, and you've passed through several battlefields at this point in time. You realize that you've gone through several historical places. You have been aware of spirits roaming around. You've seen them in various different kinds of old military uniforms, some in formation, some seemingly in combat with no one else that's there, but on their own loop. They're kind of running on autopilot. It doesn't seem like they're any kind of threat to you or doing anything particularly crazy. You do consistently keep hearing whistles as you're moving throughout the forest, and as you're tracking it, it does almost appear like you're getting closer, but it also appears to be moving as well. It's either evading you or toying with you. None of you are sure which. And at our close, we were hearing the sounds of a crying baby deep in these woods as well.
So are we still in the clearing there where the thing flew over us last night?
Yeah, you're going to be picking up right back there.
Okay. So is the thing already gone that flew over?
Yeah, the thing's already gone, and now you're hearing the crying baby. Quick flyby. It took less than a second, maybe second and a half for this very large mass. All you really heard was the beating of wings.
How's everyone doing on health?
Maybe a flash of a golden color, but that's about it. That's all you're gonna pick up off of that.
I'm sitting at 980. We never actually had a chance to heal or anything, so all the damage that we took last night is actually still applicable to us.
Correct.
I'm at 945.
940.
940.
Oh yeah, because you guys got hit a couple more times than I did.
Yeah.
Those headmen were doing us a number, man.
So okay. I would say that Marcus, you should roll a perception or a perception check just to see if there's anything in the clearing before we actually go after the baby.
Okay. We've got 5 successes.
5 successes looking into the clearing. Well, you don't see anything in the clearing. You do notice that the light seems to be peeking up over the horizon. So you can estimate that you're getting pretty close to dawn. There's also a dull orange glow coming deep from within the forest on the opposite side of the clearing from you.
I'll relay that to everybody.
In what direction is the baby crying? Is it towards where the light is?
Yes.
Ooh. Well, I think we need to go after that baby.
I kind of agree. I can't really just stand here listening to a baby cry.
Well, I mean, we left that one kid by themselves down in Texas, so we can't do that again.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's go.
All right. Now, formation going forward, who's leading what? Are the Gumbaroos still in front?
Gumbaroo in front, Gumbaroo in back.
Do you want me to send a Napa Rebob to scout?
That could work. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Fufulette right over by the first Gumbaroo too, so it's lighting up the path that we're heading towards.
Safe distance.
Of course, yeah. I don't want to burn your Gumbaroo.
So
I'll
yeah, I'm
keep
gonna
the water babies just kind of around me.
All right.
I'm try and summon Napa Rebob right quick. Got 2 successes. So yeah, I'll summon 1 Napa Rebob.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, hey yo, Mr. Rebob, sir, can you fly ahead towards that light? Try and stay hidden a little bit, but yeah, tell us what's going on up there. See if you can find where that baby crying is coming from.
Your Napa Rebob is going to be able to understand the instructions pretty clearly and flies off. How much health does your little beastie have there, out of curiosity?
25, but he does have flying.
25, but he does have flying. Okay, well, that's fine.
All right, 1 second. Stab's having mic issues.
Oh,
If you want to try to leave the stream and then jump right back in, that might fix it.
we'll go ahead and pause for him real quick.
I like how I said that with the accent too. You know, I'm just gonna use the accent. You know?
There you go. There you go. Full immersion.
Always, man. Always. That's what you got to do.
That's right. That's right.
It sounds like you're from like North Carolina or something.
I don't know. According to Hasbar, the accent changes every single time we do one of these things. So I don't know where I'm from. I'm going to wait to let him know and tell me where he thinks this accent's from.
He is the most southern person I've ever met.
All right, there he is. Let me add him back real quick. Is it working now?
No.
I still can't hear you. Oh, no. You put some sort of silence spell on him.
I swear I heard him say no.
Nope, can't hear you.
Hey, yo, try shouting.
No.
Hasbar says the accent gets better. You could try to do it on your phone if you want instead of the computer. Just use the same link and everything like that. Bring it up on the phone. So while we're waiting for him, let's go back and look at this thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Streamy, there will never be a Canadian accent because I'm not good with Canadian accents. Because it would just turn into me just saying a lot.
Can we just
You
point
just
out
need to
that
binge watch enough Letterkenny, dude. You'll get it.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Can we just point out that there actually is something good coming from North Dakota for once?
Hey, that's good. Hey, can we hear you now?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Hey,
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes
What?
you just gotta unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, IT crowd all the time.
Okay, sorry about that, chat.
All right, cool. So you sent the Napa Rebobs to go do its thing.
Yep, just the one.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the one.
All right. Let's see what happens with just the one.
Hello, mate.
Can
Yeah,
Can
we
feel
still
bad,
see
dude,
him
if I tried to
flying?
Australia.
Or is he
Yeah,
out
you
of
can
sight
see
now?
him flying. You can see him flying out into the opening, and all of y'all, are y'all all watching it?
That's a very
I
specific
am,
question.
definitely.
So
Yes.
no, I'm going to look behind us.
Okay. Well, you don't see anything behind you.
I don't trust you though.
And as it gets close to the clearing on the other side, all of you who are watching his little beastie fly in there, you see a fireball fly out from there and strike that until it comes crashing down to the ground in a burning flame.
Oh no.
Oh well, that's one less Napa Rebobs you got now, buddies.
My Rebob.
Well, he only cast one. He was successful to cast two, but he only actually contracted one.
It's like we're learning.
Right?
That's
All right.
exactly
Well,
why.
Even though that thing just got fireballed from the sky, I still think we should be heading in that direction.
There's something over there with a baby. We got to go.
There's a caster over there that's actually shooting fireballs.
Everybody roll perception for me real quick.
All right.
0.
I got 1.
2 6s and a 4 and a 1.
Okay.
4 successes.
4 successes.
1 success.
All right. So, Dennis and Moonshine, being the crafty buggers that you are, you've realized that the clearing isn't emptying anymore. There's 6 lichens standing in the clearing, and all of them with glowing yellow eyes definitely appear to have a pretty good fix on you.
So wait, are those Ruggaroos? When you say
Guys,
lichens?
I think we found the Rougaroos.
Oh well, we knew they were out here. Have they started?
Anybody who wants to can roll me either investigation, or you can roll me your savvy as a check, as opposed to trying to cast.
I'll roll savvy as a check.
4 successes.
5 successes.
Okay.
1 success.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5 successes.
Okay. So Dennis thinks it's a new species of Wendigo.
Hey, yo,
Hey.
it's a Wendigo.
But
There it
Charlie, Ian, and Moonshine over there, they all know that, yeah, that's a pack of Rougaroos.
Have they attacked us yet, or have we started combat?
No, they have just entered the clearing. It's almost like that calm in a predator before it pounces on the prey. You're being watched. The eyes are locked on you. You can see slight twitches of movement in the muscles as they crouch a little bit into the high grass right there at the tree line.
So the moment we try to cast anything, they're going to actually attack us.
Does anyone have any beasties out? Does anyone have any beasties out?
Okay.
Still?
I have 2 gumbaroos.
I have 3 water babies. I'm gonna try to summon a crab if I can.
Okay. Would anyone like a laser beam upgrade for their beastie?
I still have a tea kettler and a foo fillet out.
Yes, you do.
Hey, yo,
Is it still
Kane.
nighttime?
You're coming up on dawn.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Kane, I'm a little nervous about your gumbaroos with the fireballs going around. We want to just keep an eye on them, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
All right. So who wants to do
Okay.
what? We only got a couple things. before
Okay,
we get to
I
that.
had 5 successes, so I can summon a wallowa leg crustacean. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna summon a wallowa leg crustacean, and then I will use the. I think that leaves me with 1 remaining aura. Can I use that on a mermaid shimmer? Is that possible? Since that only costs 1.
No, because that would be that's casting a spell, right?
Gotcha.
Mhm.
It's
So that
not
would
where
be
you
an action.
intended that energy to go.
Roger. Okay. Cool. I'm happy with the crab. I'll just bring out the crab to join my water babies.
I'm gonna
How many
try to-
Ruggaroos did you say there were?
6.
There's 6.
Jesus.
All right.
I'm gonna put some laser beam. Try to put some laser beam upgrades on the water babies. We'll have babies with guns.
Oh, I like it. That sounds wonderful.
Okay.
All right.
I want to
Um,
get 1 imprisonment ready.
What are we using to summon an artifact that has a cost?
I think yesterday we said you just use it if it's an item, right?
No,
Yeah,
you
those-
still have. If it's an item, you still have to roll for the.
Yeah, because it has a cost, unlike the 0 cost ones.
I didn't have to roll for my potatoes.
Yeah, no items at the immediate moment. I'm letting them just get
Oh.
used.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll put give 2 of your water babies laser beam guns in the guns.
Pew.
Okay, cool. Laser
I'm
babies.
They
I'm
have
gonna
laser
lay.
beams
Oh,
attached to their
yeah.
heads.
I'm gonna throw out an imprisonment trap right in front of us.
Okay.
I want to actually attach Pyre to my tea kettler, and I just want to go balls out and attack one of the Ruggaroos with the tea kettler.
Could I try to
Just straight
snipe-
into it.
Straight
gonna-
into the closest one. I want the tea
Could I
kettler
try
to go after.
to could I try to snipe
Rolling
one
for
before you
initiative.
attack? Oh man. I was gonna try to snipe one before you attack. It's okay.
Oh no! I'm going straight in. Well, because the tea kettler is 30 base damage because of forest
Yeah, it's
being
losing
active in
life,
front of
so-
forest, and then
yeah,
it
it's
gets
losing
another
life.
35 damage because of Pyre, so it can take out one of the Ruggaroos with one hit.
Yeah.
How
But would
is
Charlie know that?
How many
that's
are we rolling
that's
for initiative?
metagaming. You're not supposed to know how much life it has.
Is everybody
Fair.
rolling for initiative?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I got 5.
how many do we roll again?
You roll your agility.
I got to 12.
14.
What is agility under? Is it
28.
athletics? Yeah. Oh, I'm done. Okay, it's right there in front of me.
Dennis, what you got?
28.
Always going
That's
for
6
it.
agility.
I got a
Right,
10.
that's what he specializes in. Ian, what you got?
5.
5. Oh.
Wah, wah.
And Stab, what you got?
I got a 10.
10. All right. We got a big old war getting ready to happen here. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, guys. So my aura is dark. I would really like to capture one of these and like try and bring them on the team.
Right.
One of these.
Just so y'all know what
Wendigos?
I'm doing. Just so y'all
All
know. what I'm
right.
doing.
Right.
I mean, it is bronze, so potentially you could do it.
Gang, gang.
I mean, do you know anything about Rougarous? Can you tell us anything about these guys?
We're in combat.
He
He's
thought it
not-
was
Yeah,
a Wendigo.
He's
Oh,
gonna know
we're in
something, but not at the immediate moment. He can't give this information to anybody for combat.
Mm.
While I'm figuring out initiative, you can share information as players. I'll let that happen.
Mhm.
All
so,
right.
so your water babies have guns. That's pretty cool.
Everyone remember to
Heck
check
yeah.
your terrorists this time.
Yep, 100%. Did we never actually figured out what the status of okay, so yeah, Ruggaroo is actually going to be hitting for a good amount if it hits any of us.
Is there a
Because of
full moon
nighttime.
out?
Because of what?
Is there a full moon out?
I don't know.
We know it's
never
dawn.
asked him.
I'll let a dice decide.
Yeah. Because the 100% full moon. Yeesh. Okay. You had to do
no, it's a
initiative
new
for all of
moon.
them.
New moon.
There is no
The
moon.
exact opposite.
Are we still in a forest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And you still actually have what, 2 Gumbaroos out, Ian?
2 Gumbaroos, but
I have
I saw a
two
fireball, so they're gonna be a little defensive.
Okay. Well, no, that it bumps my tea kettler up because of the tribal.
I got 2 of these guys. 2 blobs.
Oh,
The blobs, they're not fearsome critters though, right?
No, they're just.
Okay, I didn't think so. Okay. Because you also get the boost actually from the tea kettler as well, Ian.
Yep.
That's why I picked them.
How many are there?
8.
So we can see
6.
8.
6. There's 6 of them.
6.
Sorry, I gave him 2 more for a second.
Please don't do that. He already said he probably was going to kill us tonight.
That's that Dennis math.
This is about to be a war.
I'm not even kidding you. Like, he came in and he laughed and he smiled and he said, "You guys might not survive tonight."
Awesome.
Woo.
But then he's like, "But you're not really going to die." And I'm like, "No, I know
love
your ways. I know what you
TPKs.
mean by that."
Total party kill. Krax is gonna come back and like be all alone.
I swear, if another video pops up and it's just cracks, like, hey guys,
It's just Dudley. It's just Dudley.
I'm
and
gonna
Crax
lose
playing.
They do a solo episode.
Dennis, you're up first.
oh yeah, me. I'm
Yes, you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand
Over there.
I'm gonna stand at the opposite end of my trap that I placed, and I'm gonna taunt them to come at me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, "Hey yo, Wendigo looking dude, come at me, bro."
All right. So that's just kind of like a little verbal command. That's the equivalent of somebody ordering their beastie around. So is there an actual action you want to take? It can be any number of things. You can roll for a more in-depth perception. You can take a combat action. There's a whole bunch of different options there.
Can I Yeah, let me do a perception.
Okay.
I guess learn a little bit more about them, like
Okay.
to see like if someone else is controlling them or if they're wild.
Okay.
Ooh.
And at the same time, can I pull out my banana from my backpack?
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I'll do that.
Toss a water baby out.
So I got 2 successes out of 4.
You got 2 successes out of 4?
Yes.
Okay. So you do notice 5 very familiar uniforms on 5 of those Wendigos. Because you're still convinced that they're Wendigos.
So like they're wearing clothes.
They're wearing Magical Task Force uniforms.
Oh no.
Is there a big 5 on there?
But only 4 of them actually are in it.
5.
5.
Oh,
So the
no.
6th one is not. Target that one. Do not hit anybody with a Magical Task Force uniform on.
Hey yo, guys, these Wendigos seem a little familiar. Just a heads up, might not want to kill them. Yeah.
So, no, I don't think that would make sense for you. I'm going to call you on this one. Wendigos don't change. They're Wendigos. So they would have stolen your comrades' uniforms, right?
Hey yo, these Wendigos.
They would have eaten
they,
your comrades, right?
They either ate them or they just took their clothes and they're fashionable. All right, I don't know. I'm just a guy from the city. Guys, I don't know.
All right. With that, we're gonna move to me.
And I'm taunting. I'm going, hey, look at my banana.
Yep.
What?
Let's see if it falls for it. It does. So it's gonna charge straight at you, not doing anything leaping or anything like that. So it is going to end up getting caught in your trap.
Gang, gang.
With that, we'll be moving on to the next one, which is me again. Neener.
Who were the other characters that knew these were Rougarou and not Wendigos?
Myself and Marcus.
All right. Let's see if he notices anything weird and who he's going to attack. Okay. Sure. So he falls for your taunting as well. And you are going to have a leaping attack coming at you, claws digging into your flesh, doing a solid 40 points of damage.
It happens.
Hey, Dennis, did that feel like a Wendigo?
Hey, yo, I don't know, but these claws are pretty sharp. Ow.
Okay. Oh, and then we're going to me again because y'all are slow.
Yeah.
I do not fall for it that time, so I get to attack who I want. So that's going to be another charging attack with claws slashing as it finally gets up into your face, jaws snapping right in front of your eyes for another 40 points of damage, and we're throwing that one at Ian.
So there'd be Gumbaroos in front of like our party.
I give you the
With
option
a-
to command them to defend for you, or you can soak the damage.
Yeah, I'd have them defend.
Okay.
There'd be one in front, one in back. So there'd be one up front to defend.
Okay. That does mean you won't be able to command them to do any attacks on your turn.
That's fine. That's why they were in front of the party, was for defense.
Okay. Just clarifying mechanics. That way anybody watching, they know how that's going to work.
Yep. So on the attack back, I will. Well, do we do the bounce back? I guess it's the
Yes.
question. Yeah, we'll bounce it back to caster.
Bounce it back to caster?
Yep.
Well, it doesn't bounce.
Uh-oh.
It's not contracted by a caster. This is a naturally changed lycanthrope.
Does this one have a magical task force uniform on?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, yo, that Wendigo didn't go nowhere.
Because
The one that didn't roll well, the one that's going very, very slow, it seems sluggish, is the one that's not wearing a uniform.
Okay.
And there is one in particular because I get to go again. And then after that, we come to you guys. And that one falls for your taunt as well. So that means, Dennis, we've got another 40 coming at you, bud.
Gang, gang.
I'm convinced Dennis tries to kill himself.
Me too.
He makes a really good target. I will say that. He does it very, very well.
That happens when you have all the initiative in the world.
I mean, you kind of wanted to be their friends or something.
Hey, all I know is I got one in my trap, all right?
And two others on you.
They're my
Well,
bros.
none of them actually have hit your trap yet, I don't think.
Yeah, one of them. The very first one
Okay.
ran straight at him, and it hit his trap, which is why the second one ended up doing a leap.
I guess point of order or something. With the specific trap, I would only be able to hit one beastie anyway. Correct?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Question about this game: Do we have any concept of non-lethal damage?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't
Catnaps,
know.
imprisonment.
Yeah.
I just meant in general non-lethal.
Yeah,
damage versus
I wouldn't
lethal
think non-lethal damage more of a non-lethal way of knocking out the enemy so that you could subdue it for later. Catnap, putting it to sleep would seem like or paralyzing it.
So doing it
Are the two that come to
abilities,
mind?
not combat mechanics.
Can we actually like punch something in order to knock it out as an action?
Yeah, and I'll have to figure out your difficulty for that. That'll be a
We'd
weird
have to roll
determination,
for
but
that
I'll
one?
figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was a really good question, Ian.
Yeah,
That was a really good question.
absolutely. And with that one being done, we now move on to Charlie.
So do I clearly see that one of them looks different that's not in the uniform?
Yes, him having pointed out that there's something different about them has made you notice that there's 5 in uniform, 1 not.
All right, I would like to send my Tea Kettler to attack the one that looks different, that's not in the uniform.
Okay.
So because of the Terra bonus and because of me putting Pyre on it, it does a total of 35, 40, 50, 65 damage to it.
Okay.
But then my Tea Kettler actually takes 10 LP damage.
Okay. So that's going to take that one down, and it's going to howl and scream as it falls to the ground, dead. And you are all realizing that that's another natural Rougarou.
Ooh. Oh yeah, the tribal boost too. Yeah, but it can't take more damage than what actually it has the LP, Justin. Just like in normal MetaZoo, like if something only has 60 LP, you can only really do 60 damage to it, even if you can do more than that. So I took out the one, and that was it. It had no effect on the other 5. The other 5 are still transformed.
The other 5 are still transformed.
Ooh. All right. I guess
You could
that
just
is
stick 'em out.
that is the end of my turn.
All right.
T Kettler's down to 30. Well,
Moldy.
no, plus 50.
Moonshine, you're up.
Right. Okay, so I've got 2 water babies with laser guns and one water baby without a laser gun, and then my crustacean. So I'm gonna. Do the rest of the Rougarous all have uniforms on? Are they all
Yes.
task force? Oh, I don't want to kill them, guys.
At the same time, though, I don't know if we know of any sort of cure for lycanthropy. Like, I think
Right.
it might be one of those things that once you turn into a
Interaction?
Rougarou, you're kind of a Rougarou at that point.
I
Okay,
hate to say it,
you
but
don't-
Dennis might be our only hope here for something.
Can
like
I share my dark knowledge about the Rougarou now?
I'll let you scream it out into your mic during this brief moment.
Perfect. During this brief moment.
Yes, because you have it in your face now. Like you see the jaws and the fur and the lack of horns. You definitely know it's
Gotcha.
not a Wendigo. You feel kind of stupid now knowing that it's a Rougarou.
Guys, I think it's a Rougarou, and I'm panting from being scratched so much. They have difficulty counting past 12. 13 is our best option.
What did
What
What
does
did he
that
just say?
mean, Dennis?
Right. So
That's
is
how we
there's a
transform back.
Rougarou currently? He's currently getting attacked by a Rougarou. Is that right?
He's
2 of
currently
them.
being attacked by
Yeah.
2.
Okay, I'm gonna tell my water babies with laser guns to shoot at the Rougarou,
Okay.
and then I'll send the 3rd water baby, boots on the ground, to go attack that thing.
Okay.
Basically, just trying to save my teammate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to murder these Rougarous.
That's kind of what I'm starting to think
Yeah.
here. I mean,
Yeah.
So
If-
you want to shoot one, right?
If y'all can stall, I have catnaps.
how many are on him? How many are attacking?
He has 2
Dennis?
that are on him and 1 in a prison that's also right in front of him. So he's got 3 right in front of him, 1 in prison, 2
Okay.
attacking.
Okay. I'll have each baby shoot 1, and then I'll have the 3rd baby come in and attack one of them.
Okay.
One of the ones that's been shot.
You don't have to roll anything for that. You're giving them a command. So, but what I
Okay.
am going to have you roll is. Give me a concentration check for your ability to relay to your water babies exactly where to aim, as they, I'm sure, have no firearm training.
Okay.
It's true.
We got 1 success.
Okay, so your first water baby frees the Rougarou from its imprisonment.
Oh, no.
And you were only having 1 shoot, or were you having 2 shoot?
I was having 2 shoot.
Well, then you got to roll for the other one. Let's see where he hits. This one might go good.
A 6 and a 3.
Okay, you know what? I'm giving you a good one on that one. So that one is going to hit one of the Rougarous. How much does that do?
Laser beam gun does 30 LP loss.
All right. Cool.
We just freed the other Rougarou.
I'm sorry. I didn't really think the water babies would be bad at shooting.
But that is also the Rougarou that he just shot for 30.
Okay.
So he freed it and then he wounded it.
Right.
Okay.
I just thought it would be funny.
Fresh burn hole in that crisp uniform. And after Stab, you're up.
Okay. Can I snipes a Rougarou non-lethally?
Shot it in the kneecap.
Go for the knee.
Yeah, you can shoot it in the leg and try to cripple it. You are a sniper, so you would be trained in being able to do precise targeting. So yeah, I would give you the option.
Okay.
You're going to need at least 2 6s amongst your successes in order to perform a disabling kneecap shot.
Okay. And do my beasties attack on their own without me commanding them, or is that an action I have to do as well?
No, so it's something that like I want you to tell me where they command, but it's not something that soaks up your action for your turn.
Okay. Then I'll just send both of them into the fray of the 3 Rougarous.
Okay.
And get them to attack as well. Try and do a little defense with the babies.
All right.
And they are doing 55 damage right now.
55.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Laser gun. Does that actually do the extra 20 against dark?
Uh,
It's not damage, it's LP loss.
It's LP loss. It's LP
yeah.
loss. You're right.
So I'm not sure
Yep.
if it would do type advantage because it's loss of life.
Yeah. It's LP loss, not actual
Mhm.
damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, still, how much damage did you say they were doing?
55.
55.
And also, Cosmic isn't strong against Dark. It's strong
Man, those
against
things
Spirit.
they swing hard.
All right. So
Yeah.
that brings one Rougarou down. And you have 2 that are going over there, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And then
And you have really hardcore crippled another one.
what do I roll for sniping? Again, my weapon.
It would be based
For
off of
your
your
sniping.
agility
Yeah,
or
it should be
weapon.
ranged weapons. It'll be under agility.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I see it now. So +4.
Now, do the Rougarous actually get? Do they actually
So-
get to attack back since they survived the initial Kinderhook blob attack?
No joke, I got 3 6s and a 1.
So I'm going to say you're able to successfully. Yes, they are, but I'm going to wait until after he finishes his firearm action. You are going to successfully cripple one of them, shooting it in the knee
Mm-hmm.
without causing too much damage, although it is very, very near death,
Mm-hmm.
as it is the one that your BC just hit.
Okay.
One of them is going to get a hit back.
Maybe we keep that one alive and interrogate it.
And it's going to be hitting for 40 against one of your beasties. I'll let you choose which. They're in the fray.
Oh, all of us?
No, just one of your beasties.
One of mine? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll let one of mine take some damage. Okay. How much damage did you say? 40?
Yes.
Okay. Has 15 life left.
All right.
True, Justin.
Stab 2. Ian, you're up next.
All right. I'm thinking two things. Okay. I'm either thinking run a perception check on. Do these uniforms have name tags on them?
Roll a perception check. See if you can check them.
I don't want to waste an action.
I mean, that would be your action for combat.
I know.
Yeah.
And then the other. So what Dennis had said about the can't cut to 12, the 13. Is that something I can roll to try to understand what he meant, or is he just talking nonsense over there?
No, you got a decent idea. You remember recalling something about this from your training about Rougarous having a hard time counting to 13.
All right.
Figuring out how to make it apply in combat in the moment is something that might be a little bit more difficult. I'm sure if you put your imagination into it, you can figure it out.
I have a sack of potatoes in my bag.
How many potatoes?
Well, yeah, not enough. I don't think we actually have anything we have 13 of. All right, I'm going to do a perception check for the name tags to see if any of them are cracks.
Good thought.
So that is 2, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. You're able to get a pretty good eyeball on most of the uniforms. You do not notice cracks, but you are unable to see the uniform on one of the ones that has already gone down that was wearing a uniform. You cannot see the uniform of the one that is crippled, that's been shot in the knee just recently.
All right. So I'm going to... I can speak to the team now, right? That's not...
Yeah, I'll give you an option to say a couple of words. You don't get a whole lot, though.
All right. Leave the crippled one alone. The rest are not cracks.
Okay. Kill them all, boys.
Kill them all.
I don't know, man. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Wow.
All right. Well, I guess that means we're gonna. Do you have anything you want to do with your? Oh, that's right. You used up 2 blocks, so your Gumbaroos have already done their action. You're using your action for an additional perception and communication. So we're going to move on to Dennis, back up at the top of the round.
So what is the current situation again?
You have 2 Gumbaroos on you. One of them is very badly wounded.
Rougarous. Rougarous and Gumbaroos.
Rougarous and Gumbaroos. There we go. Yeah. There's
a crippled one
Time for some
that we said to leave alone.
Gotcha.
And
And
there's the other
then
ones.
I don't have the one that's in prison anymore because water babies can't shoot.
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
That is also one that's dead now.
Right.
What does manipulation do?
It allows you to intimidate, persuade, convince, connive, silver tongue.
I am gonna try manipulation because I do have expertise in it. To just keep shouting the number 13, and maybe do a little bit of counting also to try and confuse them.
Okay.
Middle of combat.
Okay. All right, go for it.
All
I
right,
need a percentage dice because this might get weird.
because I have a total of 7 manipulation with my expertise. So I'm feeling confident, guys. Trust
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I trust you with my life.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Jesus.
6 successes. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see what the percentage dice says. Wow, this thing hates me today. All right. So
13, baby, 13.
you've got a Rougarou in front of you, another one down on the ground, and you just start counting to 13 over and over again, and you're kind of bobbing around, and you notice it's matching your movement, like it's starting to follow you a little bit. You even see a little bit of a tail wag going.
Oh yeah.
What did you just do to it?
I think I may have just tamed it, guys.
We never actually talked about contracting something actually out in the field, so I'm not sure how that would work. We'd have to figure that out on the fly.
Quick, throw a ball at it. Oh wait, wrong game.
Yeah.
So I have him manipulated at this point. Can I, like, with his tail wagging, can I go to pet him?
Oh.
Can you go to pet him? Sure, go to pet him. And that's the last part of your action that you get. And that breaks the trance, though, and you get snapped at for 40 points of damage.
Drats.
Does he still have a hand?
Yeah, he does, but it's mangled and don't work.
I'll heal
God
that later.
dampen.
Point of order, something I just actually thought of, since he is going to attempt at some point, I know, to contract this. The way that we could actually work out the contracting of it is that there would have to be, in my opinion, physical touch.
Well, there's physical touch.
Initially at all, there'd have to be physical touch. But I feel like you would have to roll your savvy percentage, and it would have to be more than half 5s and 6s exclusively. I was just trying to think of that on the fly, because we never really talked about contracting stuff.
Yeah, we didn't. So my idea to initially run with this on the fly was actually to have him do a similar concept, roll his savvy, but everything has to be 6s, and he has to have a 50% success rate out of all of his dice.
I can connect like Avatar.
No, that's not how this works. That's not how this works at all.
No, bad touch.
Moving forward.
Sulu.
Yes.
All right, what did your life points at, by the way,
Dennis decided to make it weird.
I have
that's my turn.
175 right now. So what is that? 8.
You're at 825?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dennis, that's the other Rougarou off to the side of you that wasn't entranced by you. That one's going to do 40 points of damage.
The crippled one?
Hold on. I lost track of something here. Turmentic, that's the one that's on you. You're doing 40 points of damage.
I'll take it. I still have my Fufulette. I'm saving it, though.
Okay. Let's see if I get lucky with my wounded one. I don't. That's the one now that is over there on Ian. And he doesn't get distracted by anything either, despite the counting of the 13. So that's going to be 40 points of damage going towards Ian. You can use your Gumbaroo to deflect again if you want, or you can soak.
Yeah, I'll use the Gumbaroo to take that damage, and instead of trying to bounce back, I'll hit back for how many fearsome critters we have? I have 2 Gumbaroos. You have your Tea Cutler.
Mm-hmm.
2 others, so 30 damage.
30 damage.
So there's the damaged one, the crippled one.
Yes.
There's the one that is attacking Dennis.
Yes.
There's
The one that's attacking you and the one that's attacking Ian.
Mhm.
okay, so there's 4 left.
Yes.
Okay.
2 are dead.
And one's crippled, so really 3 left.
So really 3 and 1 crippled one. Okay.
Right.
Heard. Okay. I'm just trying to keep
Whenever
track.
it comes around for the crippled one, I roll dice to see if he manages to escape, like he's able to crawl away or do something like that.
Right.
I'm requiring him to have all of his dice be 5s or 6s. He has not been able to do that so far. So,
Okay.
but he has been crawling a little bit away from the combat. Just you still got easy eyes on him.
Okay. Who's next?
Charlie.
All right. How many beasties do we have out in total? Like, what is our total party number at the moment, including beasties?
I have 2.
I have 4 beasties out.
2, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's more than 12 of us out here. Would that have any effect on the Ruggaroos?
Maybe if you were able to swarm one of them with all of you, but right now you guys seem to be divided up amongst them.
Got you.
So there
okay.
isn't over 13 of you for one of them. There's like 8 of them over there.
Got you. Okay.
Right. There's 4 that are or 5 that are over by Moldy. That's easy to comprehend. There's 3 over by Ian. That's easy to comprehend. There's 3 over by you. That's easy to comprehend. But if you could get all of your entire party surrounding one, you could overwhelm it, confuse it as it tries to figure out how many of you there are.
Got you. Okay. I'm going to attempt to summon a couple more tea kettlers. So 4 plus 3. It's one of my thingies.
Do a check real quick. Everybody hear me all right?
Yep. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 out of 7 successes. So I'm going to actually summon 3 of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to the one tea kettler that actually is out in the field right now. I'm going to get it to actually attack one of the other Ruggaroos. Well, any of the Ruggaroos, except for the injured one.
Okay.
And that swings for, again, 36. That swings for 65, and it takes another 10 damage.
more
So
critters
I'm going
out,
to have
don't
it
forget.
coming straight back to you. It would make more sense for it to return to you and take out whatever's threatening you.
Okay.
And there's more critters out. You just summoned a bunch.
You just summoned more critters, so it's even more than that.
Yeah, but it can't do. I mean, it can't do more than a 60 damage, though. Really.
I see.
So that actually means that the other critters get a 30 bonus because of that. So that actually means you're up to 70. So 25 plus 15, that's 40 plus another 4. So that means that all of them are at 80 LP. That's awesome. Well, 3 of them are at 80 LP. The other one is at 70 LP because it just took 10 more damage because of higher. And I'm going to hold off on the one Fufulette that I have still.
Okay.
And pass turn.
That comes back around to me.
Do you want your ghost to have a gun?
So I have one Rougarou that is breaking combat off of Dad Hat and now running away into the woods.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was my friend.
Do we just let him go, or should I snipe him?
Snipe it. Don't let it get away.
He was my friend.
I think we let him go, man. He's in a uniform. What if he turns back?
Hit him in
These
the
guys
knee.
are only.
And what about if he actually runs away and then brings more people to where we are?
Hit him in the knee.
That does bring us up to Moonshine.
Right. So we've still got 3. We've got the crippled one and then 2 more that are attacking Ian and Turmentic. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Correct.
Right. All right. I'm going to turn to my water babies. Guys, don't use the guns anymore. You're not good with them. Let's just charge
we don't
in.
even have the
old
one
school.
attacking Turmentic. We have a crippled one that just ran off into the woods, and one that is on Ian.
Okay, babies, guns down. Just run in there old school. And let's try to each of you. I want you to hit one of the werewolves. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, they're able to enthusiastically run over there in a very impish sort of way. How much damage are they going to be hitting for?
They're each hitting for 30 damage as long as there's no bodies of water nearby.
You are not near enough to the Rappahannock River. So That doesn't matter though, because you are still hitting for 60. So that's going to go ahead and take that one out. So at that point, I'm going to say combat is officially over. You do have one wounded Rougarou on the ground that has failed to escape.
Did the other one
Can we
escape?
still see the one that's running away? Can I try to snipe it?
You can barely see it, but yes, you can attempt to make a shot.
I'm a good shot.
Okay. You are.
How far can I cast a catnap?
I got a 4. One success.
I don't think you make that. I don't think you make
I'm going
that.
to say on any target you can clearly see.
And I can clearly see him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's
I'm not gonna
partially
run after him.
concealed.
Does that go for any spell? So my poison arrows.
I don't even honestly. I don't even think we need to do anything to the Rougarou. We might be able to actually just talk to it.
Yeah, the
now
one
that
that we're talking
can't
about
really do anything.
subduing the one
I would
that's getting
say
away.
I would say any spell that targets you should have to have visibility, but any non-targeting spell could probably be used otherwise.
Okay.
in
That
my
makes
opinion.
sense.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And no, they weren't talking about doing anything to the one that's crippled. They're concerned about the one that's running off into the.
Oh,
the
gotcha.
world.
Yeah. Well, no, he missed that shot rolling a 4.
Pew.
Yeah, I rolled one success.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
make the shot into the forest and not really hit anything. Pew, right off of a tree.
Right on.
I'm gonna go over to the cripple one and roll him over to try and look at his name tag.
You see a name tag that is it Wash, WASH.
Oh, this isn't him.
Really
Just
hits and
shoot it.
feels.
You do know that there was a Lieutenant Wash, Lieutenant Caster Wash, with the Magical Task Force 3.
Oh, hell. Oh,
Um, All right. Does anybody know how to cure a werewolf?
You got to find the original one and kill it, and then all the other ones will actually transform back.
I thought that was vampires.
That was, I think, werewolves too.
All right.
I mean, it's a theory to run with, I guess.
But I mean, can we? So we should try to talk to this one that's crippled right here, though, before we go chasing off the one after the one that ran away.
While they're talking, I'm gonna check the dead one for a name tag as well.
You see another name tag, says Jackson. Familiar member. You've seen him at mess.
Guys, this was Jackson.
Oh,
Baby
not
face kid.
Jackson.
So hey, we found Magical Task Force 3, though.
Yeah,
Uh,
and we
Hey,
killed
yo.
him.
Well,
Hey,
they
yo,
were
I'm
attacking us. What did you expect?
wait, so mission success? We can go on home now?
I'm gonna take out the radio real quick and radio to headquarters.
Oh, right, we have radios.
Okay.
Good idea.
Command headquarters. Can you hear me? Over.
This is Command Headquarters. Go ahead.
This is Charlie Skinner from Magical Task Force 6. We have located, it seems, the remains of Magical Task Force 3. It seems that most of them were actually turned into Rougarous, and they attacked us. We unfortunately had to defend ourselves, and we have one currently that looks like he is injured, and we had to eliminate the other ones. One did run away, though. We were going to go into pursuit if we got clearance.
Please hold for orders. Then a moment goes by, and then the radio clicks back, and a familiar voice of age and wisdom comes out over the radio. Please collect all bodies and injured that you can, and immediately return to Unity City, please.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
Sir, did I hear that correctly? You do not want us to pursue the one that ran away? Over.
Return back with all captured and injured Rougarous, as well as the dead.
No.
Over.
Okay.
Hey, yo, I don't like leaving cracks out here.
We've still got
Sir,
a man out here.
with all due respect, we have not found Kronos, and on top of that, we keep hearing children crying. And with all due respect, sir, we would like to continue to at least to be able to investigate to see if we can figure out exactly where our comrade is. Over.
We can send another team out there to relieve your duties. At the moment, we do need those Rougarous, and the bodies specifically of the ones that were taken out so that they can be examined.
Oh, yo, guys, I don't think they're gonna let this this other one live.
Well,
We still
they
have
give
our
us more
horses,
bodies.
correct?
if you want
Have
something,
what?
We still have the horses, correct?
Yes.
Can we put the bodies on the horses?
if
Yeah.
you want something done, you got to do it yourself. Over.
What are you doing, Stab?
That was spicy.
Hey, yo, I go over to Steph. I just give him a big high five. Boom. gang, right there.
Well, guys, we just got some orders. We're probably going to have to load up these bodies. We should get working on that.
There's zero response over the radio.
All right.
I don't think we should actually go, though. I don't think we should return back to Unity City. I think we should collect these bodies, yes, but I think we need to investigate where this actual Ruggaroo ran off to. I don't want to leave here without Kronos, and I understand we might get reprimanded when we get back to Unity City, but I don't want to leave him out here, especially if he has the possibility of turning into a Ruggaroo.
Can't we just give them our coordinates and go on our way and let them pick them up?
Well, I doubt they're going to find the bodies by the time they'd get here. We'd have to take the bodies with us.
You could
Maybe
always
ask him
put the team.
if the helicopters are fixed.
Oh, sir, have any of repairs been done actually to the helicopters? Would they be able to meet us at a rendezvous point? Over.
The only response is static.
God damn
I think honestly what we should do is I think we should put the bodies on the horses and we should go after that other Ruggaroo.
All
At
right.
least
You could split the team if
investigate.
you wanted to.
Do what?
You could split up if you wanted to.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Hey, yeah, we ain't gonna Scooby Doo's this.
He just wants to kill
Unless
him.
Dennis wants to take the
Yeah,
bodies
I don't-
back to the
Nope.
forest shack, and then that's fine.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, how far away was the shack?
A couple hours ride.
Hours? I didn't think we
A couple
went that
hours,
far.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we need
I
to
don't-
leave this up to a vote. Are we going to actually listen to orders and go back to Unity City with these bodies, or are we actually going to put these bodies on these horses and then go after this Ruggaroo?
I think we all know that we're keeping going.
That wizard ain't my commanding officer.
That's true. I did recognize the voice, but I didn't recognize the voice, if you get what I'm saying.
Yo, there's only one rule in the streets: shoot first and don't get shot.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to start actually picking up the bodies of the Ruggaroos, and I'm going to throw one on my horse. We need to each take one Ruggaroo and throw them on our war horses.
What do we do with this crippled one? Do we execute it?
I
I think we
Did
need
you-
to.
Well,
We already
I
told
got
them
this.
that we had one
I got
captured.
this. I
They
got
didn't
this.
say they wanted the bodies. They didn't.
And the
Uh,
captured one. And the captured one. They said
can
they
we
wanted
actually
both.
use his entrapment on a horse with the Ruggaroo?
I want to try and tame this Ruggaroo, and then
No,
maybe
it
we
is
can
a
heal him.
person. You are not going to try to contract a person.
It was a person.
Not a person right now. Looks like a Ruggaroo to me.
And then, I don't think it's going to work. I think your best bet is going to be to put it on the war horse and try to entrap it.
But
With your
would you just
imprisonment.
entrap the warhorse?
Can't you put it to sleep?
Oh, you could. Yeah, put it to sleep. Use catnap. Put it to sleep. Throw it on that horse.
Well, catnap only lasts for a turn.
Well, I
Wait, that
mean,
only lasts for what?
A turn.
I'll give it a modification and say that it'll last for 1 hour.
Okay.
all right, do it
outside
to
of
it.
combat. There are the rigors of combat that would wake somebody from a cat nap going on.
Right.
I don't know if I want to use a catnap on that.
Okay.
You got brass knuckles. Just you know.
Do we have any rope?
I
with
can
us?
knock him out.
No, do we have any rope, any twine, anything like that that we can use to literally just bind the Ruggaroo to get up?
Yeah, I don't want this thing making noise and alerting any of the surrounding casters and beasties that were here.
At this point, I just walk up to it and I punch it in the face
Okay.
just to try and knock it out.
Okay. Well, that's very unlucky for you because it only had 1 hit point left.
Yeah. Ah, beans.
Come on, man.
Well, there
Well.
goes that.
Our story is the captive one got away.
Well, guys, he's quiet now. You're welcome.
All right. Everybody grab a ruggaroo, throw it on your horse, and let's just go.
Done.
All right.
Right, but where are we going? Are
We should start heading towards wherever that ruggaroo ran away to. In that general direction. Keep going the way that we're going.
All right. Towards the baby crying.
Towards the baby crying and that glowing thing.
You don't see a glow anymore, and you don't hear any more baby cries.
I see.
Well, we knew what general direction it was in, though, so we can head in that direction at least.
I'm gonna put one of the ruggaroos on top of my gumbaroo as a fireball shield.
Ooh, smart. Yeah, that is smart. That is smart. All right, so what's the formation of us as we're heading actually to follow this ruggaroo? Are you putting a gumbaroo in front?
I'll stand
Yes,
back.
yeah, the one with the fireball shield.
Okay, and I'll put the fooflet near it to again lighten up the path leading forward.
Mm-hmm. I'll stand back with my blobs.
And I'll put the tea kettlers. I'll just keep the tea kettlers 2 on one side, 1 on the other as on me as we're walking through.
Same with the babies, just kind of on either side.
Should I contract a Napa to just fly straight up and look around?
That didn't end well for your last nap.
No, but this time just straight up.
No, I would keep them until we need them.
All right.
All right, and we're off.
You don't want to try flying again, Dennis?
Don't encourage him.
I mean, my
if you want to do it right.
You remember what happened last time we actually had
do it
something
yourself.
flying? It got fireballed. Do you want to get fireballed?
I mean, at this point, I don't know.
That was too long of a pause. My man wants to get fireballed.
I just killed
Isn't
a
he
friend.
carrying a bottle of booze on him?
I start crying. I just killed a friend. A bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Pop the
All of
bottle.
you recognize names on these uniforms, the ones that have uniforms as members of Magical Task Force 3.
Jackson owed me money.
Well, he doesn't owe you anything now.
He got. Gang.
Gang, gang.
All right, so I guess we ride off towards
Pours a little bit of booze
where the
out.
ruggaroo was.
Okay.
I thought you were passing it.
Do you guys not want to do anything about the other Rougarou? The natural one or the non-magical task force one?
He's dead.
Yeah.
We're taking them all with us.
We each loaded one up, right?
Yeah.
I'll investigate him right quick.
Okay. You're gonna find a uniform on him as well, but it is not magical task force.
Is it Ranger Rick?
It's a ranger uniform. You recognize it from the cabin.
Rip.
Ooh.
R.I.P.
Sorry, guys.
Name on it is C. Jones.
Jones.
What?
Jones?
Yeah, the name on the uniform is C. Jones.
That's who was in control of the Hat Man. Well, maybe. I don't know. All right. Well, let's keep on going towards where this other ruggaroo is.
Can I search the pockets of the uniform?
Sure.
I searched the pockets of the uniform.
You find a tarot card.
Which tarot card do I find?
Death.
Guys,
Oh
I
my God.
don't like this.
Tear it
Found a
up.
death tarot
Tear it
card.
up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up.
Oh,
That's bad luck.
I saw nothing.
That was a sample.
We should have eaten it.
Sorry.
With the tearing of the death card, you do begin to hear faint whistling off into the woods again. Same direction as the Rougarou.
Oh no.
I still say we actually need to go and check it out.
Allons-y.
well, yeah, what else are we doing? Let's start heading that way.
All right,
What else,
and,
what else do we have to do? It's not like anyone gave us any orders.
Before we
Yeah,
go
let's
any
go.
deeper into this, I'm going to ask for a personal little 5-minute break because my back teeth are floating.
Sure.
Go for it.
Right on.
And I will. Yeah. Anybody else need to jump away real quick?
I'm good.
I'm good.
We could. The chat can ask some questions if they want. That we could try to answer if they want.
Any questions y'all have?
How many health potions do we have each? Do you remember?
0.
5, but I have medicine.
Yeah, I think we each have 5 in our kit.
Cool.
Oh,
Because I might want to heal up a little bit before.
I could do a medicine check on you first to see if I can do anything before you use a potion.
Sweet. It would be nice to have both hands again.
That's
Yeah.
no, that's true.
Charlie, you just made me move a whole Ruggaroo onto a horse with one hand.
Well, I mean, you're the one that decided to punch it,
Trying to knock it out, man.
and you did, and you killed it.
Hey, that is a knockout if I ever saw one.
You said you wanted to make
Hey-o.
friends with him, and then you just beat him to death. Like,
Yeah. He owed you money too, right?
Listen, just two extremes, all right? Charlie said, "Nah, don't make friends with them." So I said, "Fine, I'll knock him out. I'll take him out."
Oh
it's
my
those
God.
street reflexes, man. You got to like calm them down a little bit.
I can't believe you actually wanted to contract a human, though.
It's not human
Rude.
anymore.
He's not human anymore. He's a
We don't
beastie.
know that. We don't know if he can't transform back.
I mean, we contract the Loveland Frogman, and he's a caster.
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna go grab some more water real quick.
So y'all want to say anything about Turmentic while he's gone?
I heard that, Chris.
So there's a question in the chat, and I have the same question, which is, my back teeth are floating, and I just Googled it, and apparently means you have to pee, and I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've
me too.
never heard that before.
I've never heard that either, actually. I was like, okay, maybe he has some dentures.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Does anybody have any loose packs they want to open on camera?
Not within arm's reach.
I opened a wilderness spellbook
Also-
before we came on. Oh
I have
well.
a package
Why
I
didn't-
was supposed to give Moldy in Ohio that I forgot to get in.
You should
Nice.
open it now and rip it up in front of him.
Okay, I'll see what it is.
Bats, do you still have the cards that I drew for you?
I
For the card that
do. Yes. Oh, looky here. It's a second place medal.
What?
Ooh. No.
Yes, this is for me now.
Can you show it to the camera?
Now I have first place and second place.
Ooh.
No.
Snipe.
Sorry, I got my blur filter on, so it's a little blurry. Let me turn that off.
Dudley, how are your back teeth?
Yeah, second place.
A
Wow.
lot drier now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just noticed some people didn't seem to understand that reference.
Like,
No.
most of us didn't either.
I was like, does he have dentures or what's going on? Yeah.
I guess I just kind of showed my age there.
I see Streamy's in the chat.
Oh, I do have some packs right here, actually.
What?
Rip it.
Gotta keep that thing on me. Let's see what I get.
Ton of loose
What you
cards.
got? What you got?
All right, so what did you guys do to sabotage my channel while I was away?
Everything.
Everything. Figured it. All right.
Mhm.
Bats just cracked it back.
Charles Mill Lake Monster. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
reverse hollow.
Let's see what else we got over here.
Oh,
Arguably the worst card in the set, or one of them.
Hey, all cards are good. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Griddle Grease Pete.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a good boy right
There
there.
we go.
So when we left off, we were all just riding our horses towards, and we heard a train whistle, right?
No, not a train
No.
whistle, just whistling.
I was checking.
Whistling.
I was checking the pockets of the ranger when
Whistle,
we stopped.
whistle, whistle.
Which
whistle.
I realized I'm kind of afraid of the rainbow wizard a little bit, so I'm gonna pick up the ripped up tarot card and stuff it in my pocket, in case that was something that he was looking for.
Okay.
A little late now.
You're just gonna give him like pieces to a.
He's giving him confetti.
It got
You're
shredded
here.
in combat.
This creeped me out, but I wanted you to have it.
He could probably still fix it though, knowing him and how powerful he is.
He's gonna hate us.
God,
I'm
man.
gonna wave at Kane with my broken hand and be like, "Hey, yo, can you do something about this?"
Yes, I'm gonna do a medicine check on Dennis. So I have expertise. That's
Man, y'all's pain threshold is really high.
Hey man, that's 4 to 6.
It's
Gang,
that
gang.
dark caster vibe,
Right.
you know.
Gang, gang.
Probably enjoying it.
3 successes.
I'm gonna say you're able to splint up his hand, resets the bones. You do realize that they're broken in a couple of spots. You got a tendency to break bones, man.
It hurts real good.
That's all messed up, bro.
Take
All right.
some dirt, rub it in it. Here we go.
I feel like we've wasted enough time. Should we? Do you want to go after the Ruggaroo now?
Yes,
Yeah, let's go.
the sky has changed from a rosy purple to now an orange as the sun is just beginning to crest over the tops of the trees.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right, we ride off towards the Ruggaroo.
All
Yeah.
right. How do you plan on tracking the Ruggaroo?
Well, honestly, I was just gonna walk. I was gonna keep going the way that we were going because that was the way that we were headed, anyways, before the Ruggaroos attacked us. And so we were gonna just keep going off in that same direction. I wanted to keep going off in that same direction toward that because that's where the Ruggaroo ran off.
Was
Okay.
it injured? Was it injured at all?
No.
Mm-mm.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can maybe find its path?
Yes, you can.
Cool. So I have expertise in that. So I'll be rolling. Is that our expertise +2 or +3 right now?
+3.
+3?
Yes.
Okay. So that is that's 9 dice then. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 successes with. Oh wait, there's a 4 success also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 successes.
4 successes. All right. Now you are able to find a pretty good trail. It bobs and weaves through the forest.
Okay.
It does not head straight in the direction, though, that you were originally anticipating in going in based off of that glow and the original baby crying that you were hearing,
Okay.
which you no longer hear, nor do you see a glow. But you are able to make a pretty good track of it. It's not trying to conceal its way through the forest, so you're able to follow tracks and broken limbs very, very easily. It does take you a solid 45 minutes, almost an hour. So we are now getting into daytime. And that's whenever you come up on a little bit of a scene. I'm going to need everybody to roll their version of a stealth for me.
Oh.
Stealth?
Stealth, so sneak.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Got 9, baby.
Oh, I'm good at that too. Cool.
Like a total number or successes?
Successes.
One.
Well,
1,
I had 2. 2 out of my 9 dice.
3 successes.
3.
Hey, yo, it's getting daytime.
4 successes.
4 successes. Ian, did you roll?
Yeah, I got a 1.
You got 1 success. Okay.
I like just like slightly like crouched down. And it's like, guys, I got this.
So, none of you abundantly sneak up well. Your horses are just kind of doing their thing. So it's odd whenever you get to a cleared out circle opening in the forest and looking through the trees, you're able to see your teammate tied to a tree. on the far end of this opening, the Rougarou that you've been tracking now back in its human form, but this human is bloodthirsty. Something has changed about them. They seem to embrace more of the animal nature about them than the human nature. You also see another man standing in that clearing, wearing a long jacket, short brimmed hat, decent pants, shiny boots,
Shiny boots.
pair of goggles on top of his hat.
Does he look like he actually is menacing?
Yes.
Shoot him.
Maybe we should. Well,
Hey,
don't
yo.
I don't think we shoot first. I think we have to communicate, see what's going
yeah,
on.
I think
here.
we need to try.
Hey, yo, guy.
All right, so you, sir, there.
He turns around and faces you. What do you want?
I would like my comrade that you have actually tied to the tree across the way, please.
Well, I have purposes for this man.
Purposes.
What are those purposes?
Oh, he's be converted.
But we don't want him to be converted. We need him. We need him back. He is actually part of our team, sir.
So you make the complete team. Good, good. I'll be needing all of you as well.
Needing us?
I used to go to Sunday school as a kid. I don't need to be converted. Bless up. Can we just get him back, please? And we'll be on our merry way. You can do your thing.
How many PCs are out?
A lot. I
I got 4 out.
I have 5 out at the moment.
Go on.
12, 13.
You're a little army rolling through the forest, huh?
Why do you think we weren't sneaking?
Yeah, that does make it a bit difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I think you underestimate the position that you're in here.
Can I run an intimidation?
You can attempt to, but as he's speaking, there are spirits beginning to walk amongst you.
No, beans.
Can I try and manipulate him?
I don't know if it
Beans
would do
already tried
anything.
to.
You can, you can try kind of whatever you want to try.
All right.
But you do have soldiers of various old eras coming through the woodwork, walking amongst you, and they seem to almost be gathering in a circle around you.
I'm
facing him as well as your comrade, kind of making him blend into the crowd.
I'm gonna set some potato traps. So those are items. I have 9 of them. How do you want this to work with? Do I place one? Can I just throw them all to the ground?
Are they just potatoes? Like visually, what are they?
They're
Are they
Idaho
just potatoes?
potatoes.
Role play for me this a little bit. How does this actually look?
Just throwing potatoes on the ground.
Are you just like chucking potatoes around?
Yeah. So I reach into my pack, pull out my sack of potatoes, and sprinkle Idaho potatoes all around us in a circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can spread all of them around if you want. They're just
All right.
potatoes. I don't think anybody would get the significance of that here.
So yeah, I'm gonna put 9 potatoes around us.
Are you kind of making a circle around you?
Circle around us. Yeah.
Okay.
We're still on our horses, correct?
Yes, you are.
All right. I want to whisper to these guys real quick before I do this. I kind of really want to just roll up over there on the horse and see if we can actually grab Kronos and maybe try to just hightail it out of here.
I'm staying with potatoes.
Should I try and catnap him?
Idaho potato.
I don't know if it would actually work on this thing.
I think it's worth trying. Try
Try it.
catnapping him.
You can try it.
That would engage combat. Have we?
It would.
Yeah,
That's why I
we're
was
not
saying
in
I kind
combat
of
yet, y'all. So
I kind of want to actually try to hightail it over there to try to get Kronos.
All right,
before we
hang on,
start
hang on.
combat.
Before we start engaging in a combat, can I try to cast Mermaid Shimmer on my beasties?
I think
yes, you can.
us doing anything will initiate combat.
Oh, what if I
No,
try
not
and
even.
distract
Just
them?
anything in an action towards them
Mm-hmm.
would most
okay.
likely result in combat.
I'm gonna toss a laser beam gun to your Fufulet.
I'm gonna whisper to the team. The
So
potatoes
now your
worked against the
Now
Hatmen.
your ghost has a
What do
gun.
What do I contract spells with? Is that concentration?
Yes.
Okay. Right, that's going to be a bit harder. All right, I got one success. So I'll put a Mermaid Shimmer on. We'll just put it on one of my water babies.
When you're water baby, you don't want to do it on your crab?
Nope, we'll leave the crab. I'll put it on one of my babies.
Okay.
Dang, Krax has like the spells that actually would help us like paralyze and stuff.
I know. I know.
Didn't help him.
Hey, yo, Charlie. If you want to go try and rescue him, I can use my manipulation to try and distract.
All right.
Keep his attention, maybe.
What would I need to roll in order to try to see if I can beeline it over to him to grab him real quick? Taking my Fufulet with me so I could potentially burn any bindings that are around him.
Good question. I'm gonna put this under your athletics. It's your ability to pilot your horse.
Oh god, this is not going to end well
Oh yeah.
because my athletics is 2. I
If
did
you
get
roll 2
one
successes, I'll give it to you.
I got 1 success.
Yeah. So you're able to make it over there,
Uh,
and
Can I try and distract right quick?
yes, you can.
All right, so I'm gonna use my manipulation to try and distract.
Okay.
I got 1, 2, 3 successes,
3 successes. Okay.
and one of them is a 6. I don't know if that matters in this scenario.
Let's say it matters. So what? Role play that for me. How are you distracting him?
I just start singing, "Swing low, sweet chariot, coming
forth to
carry
carry
me
home.
home." And I'm like, yeah, come on, guys.
Choice of songs
Swing
there, but
Oh.
strangely applicable. You do. You get a very sideways look from this individual that is wearing this interesting suit as he approaches the crowd that's still encircled in the in the potatoes. And Charlie, you are able to make it over. You do notice that Krax is unconscious. He is wounded badly. You see bruises all over his body as well as bite marks. And the only thing holding him up are rope bindings.
Am I able to use my Fufulet in order to burn the rope bindings?
Yes, you are.
I mean, everybody has a knife.
Fair. That's
That's
true.
But
That's
you,
a rule of-
you can burn through them, and it's not going to cause any crazy wildness or detriment.
Can I? All right, then if I can actually release the bindings, can I actually grab Kronos and throw him on the warhorse with me?
Hit me with an acrobatics on that one.
Oh, that's better. It's a little bit better. I get
As I
4 instead
went
of 2.
down in the river to pray, studying about that good
I got
old
2
way.
successes out of 4. No, you got to keep
If
singing,
you don't
guys.
keep interrupting with songs, then it's going to break, okay? And I'm going to let him do something.
Keep singing, guys. Keep singing.
Dig through the ditches and burn.
How many successes did you say that you had?
I got 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Okay. Yeah, you're able to hoist him up onto your horse. You're going to knock the Rougarou off that is on your horse. In doing so, you're not able to hoist him up on top of it.
Don't care.
That's part of your half success, half failure there. So you'll be leaving behind a dead Rougarou, also fallen teammate.
We didn't tell him how many there were.
Fair. Whatever. we got Kronos. We got Kronos. That was the goal.
You do have Kronos. And you are currently not noticed as he is still distracted.
I'm on a boat,
Breaks that
mother trucker. Take a
distraction.
look at me. Straight
on-
floating on a boat in the deep blue sea.
So as he's approaching the group of you, though, all of you do notice that suddenly you seem to be in a shadow. And as he's approaching you, there is a fireball growing within his left hand.
Can I cast anti-magic field as a response?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it'd probably be a see who casts it first type of situation.
How many more of those toxic waters do you have?
Oh, me? I have what is it? 3 per spell book. I've got 2 more.
All right.
So I got 2 successes, one of which is a 6. So if you can get it off first, it won't negate it.
What's your cost on that?
Oh, wait, never mind. It's a 3 cost. So I don't think I'd be able to cast it.
Yep. No, at a 3 cost, that's not going to quite make it.
Yeah, that's 2 successes. So never mind. All right. Well, that's a failure.
Failure to cast.
Okay. Well, I tried.
It happens.
Now, are these spirits actually surrounding us with this circle? They're I guess they're spirit type, so we can't target them.
So far, they just seem to be ambient specters, somewhat under the control of this individual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't seem like we really have a sense of what they are yet.
So Charlie has cracks on the horse. Everyone else is facing him. He has a fireball growing in his hand. I'm singing my heart out.
Run.
Yeah. I am going to try and cast a catnap on him.
Okay.
So we can run away as fast as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
What do I roll for that? It's a
Catnap?
1 cost spell. Yeah.
That's going to be under your concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need 1 success.
Concentration. All right. Out of my okay.
That's your intelligence.
Catnap is neutral.
2 successes. Let's go.
All
There
right.
we go.
Good. You need it too because it's a neutral spell.
Yeah, that's right. So
well,
you
I
got
got
it. So it casts. So you are able to successfully cast catnap on him, and he collapses onto the dirt.
Run.
Kick him.
No, don't kick him.
Run.
Run.
Are we sure? I mean, I could jump him right now with water babies and a crab.
No, let's get out of here.
I mean, yeah.
Surrounded
Oh
by
God!
spirits.
you
As
would
soon
do
as we
extra
start to run,
damage,
though,
and
do
so
the
would
spirits
so would my tea
materialize?
kettlers.
What's better for podcasting?
You could sling a spell at him right now for double damage. We could take this guy.
I'm gonna summon the rest of my Gumbaroos opposite.
I don't. But it depends on if the other spirits actually start attacking us. If the other spirits start attacking us, we're done.
Yeah. So I'm gonna summon my other Gumbaroos on the opposite side of our group from Casey Jones. I know he has fire, so I don't want them near the fire.
We're wasting a lot of
Fair enough.
We're wasting a lot of time, so we should just run or attack.
Should we just run? We can just run.
3 successes, so those will go on the other side.
Okay. Charlie, I'd like you to roll an investigation check for me.
All right.
Out of everybody, I think your character would be the one most likely to know this.
I got 3 successes, one of them being a 6.
Okay. You're aware that it's odd for this many spirits to be this present and there to not be a spirit storm going on.
With it being daylight, specifically. Because spirits actually disappear in the daylight.
Well,
That's right.
Do we have to evacuate immediately?
I feel like we kind of should, because I feel like he's about to literally throw a Terra Orb down that's going to change everything. And yeah, like I think
Let's go.
we either have this one shot of running away, or we have to nuke him literally with one attack.
hey, yo, let's get out of here.
We have how
All
many?
right, well, time out. Can we pass through the spirits unharmed?
Yes, at the immediate moment, you can if you're willing to. If anybody's willing to test that theory, well, you already have, because you left the circle, and when you rode through them, you noticed nothing but a change in temperature. It's a great deal colder.
Okay, then
Let's book it.
yeah, I want to book it.
Riding back the direction you came from.
What do you guys think? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back towards
Yep.
the cabin.
All right, we're gonna head right back towards the cabin. If nobody else is near me, right?
Mm-mm.
Can I actually, just before we go, can I actually try to see if I can reach down and grab the Ruggaroo body right before I'm about to actually kick the horse to go off?
Just
Roll
leave it.
me an acrobatics check on it.
Okay.
How many tea colors kettlers do you have out?
I have
Charlie?
3 out. No, I have 4 out.
I
Mhm.
have all 5 gumbaroos. So
We could throw a
we're
Rougarou on
we're
my
hitting
crab.
pretty hard with the crab and the water babies and all of our fearsome critters out.
All right, let's take him. I'll snipe him.
I
Do
don't
you
know if
think
we're
we
gonna
can
be
do
able to
1,000?
take him though, and if we hit him, he wakes up because he's asleep. If we target him, he wakes
I have
up.
4. I have 4.
We go.
So my
we
gumbaroos
got-
are hitting
we-
for 90.
Okay, so anyway, I'll reach down. I got 3 5s and a 4.
Okay.
Trying to grab the other Ruggaroo as I'm literally telling the horse to GTFO.
So you're going to end up slinging him up in front of you.
Okay.
Your horse is bearing more weight than anybody else's, so as you guys make your way through the woods, you are falling a little bit behind,
Mhm.
which is why you're the one that's targeted whenever you guys make it to the clearing.
Oh God, what am I targeted by?
Remember you threw down those potatoes too.
Forgot about the potatoes.
Well,
So
yeah, but nothing malicious actually attacked us, and none of the traps went off.
Yeah.
Well, if they step on them, won't they just like be damaged?
That I mean, that is a question for how traps work in this, because like you're not putting them under a beastie, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I would say the trap only goes off once combat actually starts. If no combat
Well,
starts, then the trap actually doesn't do anything.
The trap goes off if something hostile to the layer approaches it and gets within proximity, is the way my understanding of it was. So it looks like you're going to be getting hit for 50 points of damage as you feel deathly ill.
Hmm.
Is this an attack or is this life points going away?
No, I believe this is an attack.
Okay, if it's an attack, then I'm going to actually dismiss my Foo Fillet to negate the damage.
Okay.
Does that give me enough time to actually to roll an investigation check to see what just attacked me?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes. You look up to see a Lechuza. Just in time for another one to come screaming out of the sky, and you get hit with another blast of energy that makes you feel deathly ill for another 50 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to scream to those guys, hey, we got Lechuzas.
Kazoon tight.
So we're still going full speed.
You are, everybody except for Charlie. His horse is now stalled and reared back. Charlie,
I'm turning around.
Roll an athletics check for me.
Charlie
And then
has
after that, you're
Kronos, we
rolling
have to
into
go back.
initiative. The others have the opportunity to flee if they so choose.
I'm
What do
going.
you need me to roll?
I'm
He has Kronos. We have to go back.
First,
yeah,
you're
I'm
rolling
going back.
athletics.
How many
For me to see
Lechuzas
if
are
you
there?
Stay on your horse.
2.
I got a 5 and a 1.
I'm going to say you're able to hold on to your horse, but both of your passengers have fallen off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew we should have just attacked.
Okay.
How much
Well,
does crack
we can deal with Lechuzas. We can deal with Lechuzas.
Yeah, but what comes after the Lechus is where we don't know how far back Mr. Steampunk is.
All right. Well, do I need to roll for initiative, or can I actually attack?
No, you're rolling for initiative.
Are we
right.
all rolling for initiative?
He is. Charlie is.
Cool.
The rest of the team has the opportunity to continue rolling out at full pace, not breaking stride, and just flee.
What is initiative?
I'm turning around.
I'm
How
turning
many
around.
do I use for initiative?
No man left
You're
behind.
using your agility, and you're actually adding them up.
Okay, that's right.
No man left behind.
14.
Yeah, I think we're turning around.
Well, I'll just
Yep.
let you guys know. I have a plan of attack actually for this right here. So you guys might want to keep some distance.
Yeah,
is
but
all I'm gonna say.
you are in combat right now. Are you relaying? You can't relay this information to us.
Yeah.
You've used your actions.
Yeah,
to
no,
relay.
he can't really relay that information.
Mm-mm.
Is he just
No.
saying
You'll be
just
able
go?
to see
Go!
why though before you guys can get close enough. You'll be able to see why I'm telling you to not.
So my action
So
would be to. Try
they're
to
going to
cast
have
poison
one
arrows.
full round of combat before you guys are able to circle around with your horses, breaking
Right.
stride. So we'll see what happens there, and then we'll have you guys roll for an initiative into it. If it's necessary, there is a chance that he can handle all this by himself. He is kind of a magic slinging little doo-wally. And they do only have 70 HP or life points.
Spoilers.
My trajectory is going straight for cracks while whatever is going on is going on.
All right, just let me know where I am on the turn order. I got a plan.
I go first. So I get another attack on you, but I'm trying to see if I get distracted by the other guys. I do not get distracted by the other guys. So I'm going to be sending another Curse of Ill at you for 50 points.
All right.
That is going to increase your concentration difficulty rolls. You'll be requiring 5 ups instead of 4 ups.
Can I use one of my T Kettlers to defend?
Yes, you can. Means
Okay.
you will not have an action with your beasties come
With
your
all of them,
turn
or
in
just
combat.
that one?
Correct.
Can I smoky spirits that attack?
Well, no.
No,
So-
you guys aren't here. You guys aren't here yet.
Yeah, you guys aren't in it yet. So here's the way it's working, Charlie. If you decide to use your willpower to give a command to your beasties as reaction, then you cannot use that willpower in action.
So if I have 4 of them out right now, and you're saying if I use one of them to defend, I can't tell the other 3 to do anything?
Correct.
Okay. During my turn?
Correct.
But I thought we could either attack or defend with them.
Up to this point, you guys have pretty much only attacked or defended with them.
With the individual ones, though, not
as a
them
group.
whole.
So when Ian's been running around with his Gumbaroos, he's had them do defensive actions, but he doesn't have with one. But if he has multiple Gumbaroos out, he hasn't done anything on his action with any of them. Similar with
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
the water babies.
I'm going to defend with 2 of them. Then I'm going to
Okay.
gang block the one that's attacking me.
Okay, because you do get your counter attack.
Now, my next question was: are they close enough to me to get? I still have the tribal boost.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to defend with the 1 T Kettler that's at 60 life, bringing that one down to 10. But then I get to actually attack back with both of them, correct? Because I
Correct.
defended with both?
Correct.
I
Okay.
have all 5 of my Gumbaroos out.
Okay, so that would be 30,
See, that's where Ian's
40,
work
50,
has really been
60,
put
70,
in. Like
80.
he gets a lot done during counterattack.
90, 100.
That's not how
They're
it works
both
in
swinging
the
for
game.
100.
Okay.
Doof, doof.
So that's gonna take out the Lechuza that attacked you.
Mhm.
There's
One of my
left in
T-Kettlers
the
is down to 10
sky,
life, though.
and that brings you up to your actual action.
All right. I'm going to, and that stopped it from actually kneecapping me with my concentration, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to unload fireballs at the other one.
Okay.
So that is
Let's see how many of them you get pulled off.
6 plus 3. So I have a total of 9 dice that I'm actually throwing right now. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 3 of them being 6s.
All right. And that does
And
25 points each, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast every single one that you allow me to. I'm gonna cast and throw at the Luchusa.
Oh, you cast all of them, and you just hurl a hail of fireballs at him, and that is also going to take him out, ending that combat. You do notice that as they die, their energies seem to go straight back into the forest in the direction of the individual that you guys had put to sleep. You also hear the sounds of a train whistle.
Mm.
Okay, now that
Marcus,
combat
put
is
the
in,
missile away.
can I put Kronos and the Ruggaroo back on my horse? And can we try to continue?
Why don't we let's put Kronos on my crab again, like we did before. So then you can just carry one on the horse.
I like that's smart. That's smart. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll put Kronos on the crab, and then I'll put the other Ruggaroo actually back on my horse.
Okay.
And then giddy up, get back to that forest shack. I am down to only 5 fireballs left, though.
Is that a baby?
You guys are able to make it all the way back to the ranger station with no further incidents. You do notice an increasing escalation of spirit activity that seems to follow you. It's trailing with you. It's almost like the phenomenon is pursuing you.
Okay. Should we? Do you all think we should just try to continue back to Unity City? Just leave this entire place. We got what we came for. We got Kronos.
You
I
do
mean,
know
we
your
got
way
the
back.
Ruggaroo.
I think we're already pushing it with orders. You know, we took our time. We saved our boy. I think we need to go back and report. And
Yeah. How far away? Isn't the Unity City very far away?
So on horseback, you're looking at probably about an hour and a half to almost 2 hours worth of ride. But within 20 minutes of this ride, you guys do notice that the phenomenon has fallen behind you. It's no longer keeping pace, and you're no longer actually able to have sight of any spirits anymore as you're vacating Fredericksburg itself.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get on the radio to call HQ and say, "Hey, yo, meet us at the drop-off point in like an hour and a half or so. We got a big payload."
Who is this calling in? Over.
Magical Task Force 6, hoorah!
Over.
Hey, yo, over.
There's we're awaiting your arrival.
All right.
Oh, beans.
Gang.
I just say that we
Over.
hightail it back to Unity City then.
Okay.
You are able to make it back to Unity City without any incidences. When you get there, you're met with a mix of emotions whenever the guards at the very front of the gates realize that you have brought back dead comrades that have been changed. They also have a little bit of relief just knowing what has happened to some of their fallen comrades. Magical Task Force has already built a little bit of a reputation. It's being used as a way to boost morale, make sure that everybody has confidence here. So the idea of not knowing what's happening at all to one of these elite teams has been very disturbing to the rank and file. You do notice that the long-bearded elderly man is present there and does not actually have any words for any of you in particular. He goes and he examines Cracks and in particular pays very close attention to his bites. You see him apply an ointment and then simply walk away and disappear into the crowd.
I guess I'm keeping the tarot card.
So what do we hand off the Ruggaroo bodies to the guards of the gate?
Yeah, I would imagine that you would. What I'm actually thinking would happen is your drill sergeant, your drill sergeant Caster, has come forward and has met you guys. Now handling you guys as a commanding officer, you are officially under his prerogative. He's going to be handling you guys coming forward. His name is Lieutenant Colonel Beaumont now.
All right. Is there any sort of debriefing to the mission?
Not much. It's a job well done in a bad way, guys.
In a bad way.
Mouthing off over the radio is never a good way to show respect to your senior officers. But you did get the job done. It's a shame that it came with bad news. It does look like you were able to recover the other member of your team, though. So we'll take whatever victory we can get at the immediate moment.
I mean, we did run across. I mean, can we tell him about running into Casey Jones?
Are you 100% sure that was Casey Jones?
No, but there was some sort of strong entity that seemed to be controlling the spirits in Fredericksburg proper, and it was one of those where he wanted to actually use us in order to further his aims and his goals. And I feel like us being able to retrieve Kronos was a damper inside of that actual plan.
Well, then it seems like we may already know what your next mission is going to be.
Oh,
What is that, sir?
Well, we're going to need more information. We need to know what's happening in Fredericksburg. If spirits are rising there, we can't have storms right on our doorstep.
Is Kronos going to be okay though?
We're not sure. He'll be taken to the med tent, and we'll have our best healers and doctors looking over him. The Rainbow Wizard doesn't seem to have any major issues, but he doesn't talk much to those of us down here in the actual military proper.
right.
So if there's anything that comes of it from the examination he's made of Kronos, then, well, that'll filter down to us eventually.
I want to turn to Ian or turn to Kane and be like, tell him about the tarot card.
Oh yeah, here. It got a little damaged in combat, but yeah, we found this death tarot card, and it was on a Rougarou wearing Casey Jones's uniform, or a uniform with C. Jones on it.
Yeah, so you just really seem to think Casey Jones is out there.
Well, we just kept hearing whistles, train whistles in particular, and it like I said, the ability of this entity to be able to control spirits, because it seemed like he was controlling spirits, just really makes us think that it is that person.
Sir,
Well, if it is Casey Jones and he's this close to our doorstep and seems to be using our people to his own ends, then it's something that we're not able to tolerate close to our borders.
I agree.
in the beginning of the mission, we did capture and talk to a spirit that did mention that they were in control by Jones.
They never did give us a first name, but they did just say that they were being controlled by Jones. That is correct.
Okay. Well, get some rest, heal up. Make sure you guys are well prepared. Get some more training. It'll probably be about a couple weeks, and we'll have you guys heading back out for another mission.
Aye, aye.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, thank you,
Gang,
sir.
sir.
I'm glad we were able to actually retrieve Kronos.
Me as well.
All right, guys, and with that, I think we're coming to a decent little end there. We explored a bit more in combat mechanics and initiative. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to use Casey Jones on you because, yeah, you guys are right there.
We would have
We
died.
could have taken him.
Yeah, dude, I have so many spells because he's gold
We
level.
would have died.
No.
Yes.
Two of you would have. Like, I did the math. Two of you would have.
The fearsome critters. We were hitting for so much.
You were,
The
but I
Gumbaroos.
mean, with the way initiatives were panning out, just looking back on it, with the way initiatives were panning out, 2 of you would have had some serious shots coming at you because he's rolling like 9 dice to do anything that he wants. Plus, he's bringing stuff back from the dead.
Right.
Well, plus
You
there was
know.
the entire circle of spirits around us that he was in control of. That's what I was
That's
like.
what the
There's no way we
potatoes were
can.
for.
There's like no way that we can actually engage him because we're gonna have literally 20 plus things attacking us at one time.
Mhm.
He's got a big old whopping Hail Mary.
Maybe we can do an abridged version on FaceTime, and you can.
And we're not even talking like if it is Casey Jones and we keep hearing the train whistle, then I mean, at some point, Ghost Train was going to show up.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys, maybe with Cracks we could have done it because of his paralyzed ability, but I don't know. That's why I was just like, nah, we need to get out because if not,
Tell you what, man, I'm pretty happy I have toxic water in my utility belt right now. I think that's that would have been our only hope.
Yeah.
But I mean, it only lasts for a turn though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I turned to you. Johnny, and I was like, all right, if we can knock him out one turn, we might be able to do it. But that was the other thing too, is that we were actually counting Casey. I'm assuming would have actually had 1,000 life points as a caster.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, I don't know if we could knock it out in one turn because we would have had.
It'll be a brawl. Yeah, it'll be a brawl
that
when we go
one
against the
turn to
caster.
try to do what we could do, and then after that, it would have just been like, all right, pick up the pieces. What do we have left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, plus he would probably be able to kill everything of ours because once we attack with one of our things, he would attack it back, and then they would probably die. So we would use all of our resources immediately.
Yeah,
Gumbies.
yeah.
Paralyze. Come on, paralyze.
Yeah. He was chosen for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not saying though, like you were setting it up like the next time we actually do this, he can be our target,
Mm-hmm.
and or something of that nature, and I feel more confident with it with the 6 of us instead of just the 5 of us, because at the same time, yes, we might have been able to do some damage, we might have been able to actually defeat him, but then would we have been able to bring back the Ruggaroos, or would we have actually been able to even bring back Kronos?
Right.
Like if like 2 of us, 1 of us died, that's another body now that we have to bring back at some point on
And
these war horses.
We would have had to fight one of us because he could just make them come back and fight us.
Yeah, and I really do like though how we got really in depth with a lot of the combat this second stream. Like part 1 and part 2 of the second stream, the combat was really the thing that we were focusing on. I feel like we got a really good idea and handle on exactly how all of it should work.
Right. Yeah. Adding in, making sure we had all of our Terra bonuses going on, utilizing our abilities, all of those different markers.
Now, if it would have been night and we would have actually come across him, that would have been a slightly different too, because like some of our stuff actually would have actually gotten bonuses, like depending on if it was starry out and things like that. So
yeah, but I mean, keep in mind he might be relying on that exact same stuff.
Yeah, I think he's going to get those bonuses too. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Oof, man, I was sweating there for a second though. I was sweating there, especially when you're like, roll an athletics check, and I'm like, oh, I got 2 dice, awesome.
I will say in the game proper, if you multi-block, only one of those blockers gets to attack back.
Okay.
Because you have to choose one as your primary defender. So maybe that could be something to be looked into.
Yep.
If we want to change it a little bit or keep it like the game.
Well, that's how it actually, even though I don't know why I blocked with both, because the one that I blocked with actually survived.
Yeah.
But it was able to actually do enough damage because of that's why I was making sure the tribal bonus was still active, because it was able to do enough damage to the Lechuza by itself.
Right.
But yeah, no, that is right. I will say it does make it easier to making it one way or the other of either. Like I think with me having two beasties with T Kettler and Foo Follette, I think if like I attack with T Kettler, I do like how I can actually still use Foo Follette as a defender.
Yeah.
But if I actually attack with one T Kettler, I can't have the other three as defenders.
Right.
So like that's a nice way of actually kind of keeping things easy
Some
and keep
balance.
track of.
Yeah. It also keeps you guys from getting a little too overpowered, which I mean, at the immediate moment, you guys are on the overpowered side. But I mean, you're also, you know, an elite task force.
Right.
So like there's going to be some scaling that has to happen on my end to bring things up to the power level of what you guys are bringing to the table. It might even come to the point where we have the equivalent of, you know, 5 Casey Joneses out there that are a team of their own that you guys have to take on. Well, I'm also going to get to a point where I'm going to start building characters here soon so that the opponents that you guys face aren't necessarily always cards. They might be other players. And these would be characters that any Veil Keeper could come up with and roll out and do the exact same character creation that players do, but in an effort to specifically make opponents the BBEGs for your players as they're going through the game.
Right.
We all did actually take more damage this time though than last time. Like, what is your ending life points at, Chris?
Still at 825.
Okay. Like we all did take more damage, and I did notice too that the quantity of the beasties increased, and that definitely made it more difficult because like again they were swinging for like 50, 88,
Yeah. And I was aiming for beasties that had that higher hit rate, had that higher, you know, damage output, that also had the numbers that I could throw out there. But I don't want it to purely be just difficulty by numbers. So
Right.
there's going to come a point in time where, like right now, as we're saying it, there's bronze level, silver level, and gold level casters. There's going to come a point in time where I'm going to roll out a character just like you guys have, and I'm going to make him a gold level, and that's what you guys are taking on, or it's going to be a pair of them or something like that. And the possibilities are endless, especially with cryptids, because I mean, like you can have a Cult of Mothman rolling around, or you know, something like that, and you can just create any number of player characters out of that, and non-player characters. So
everything having the spirit trait too kind of made it a little bit more difficult because we had to work around the spirit trait.
right.
So
What do you think of?
So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've kind of gone with a theme so far. So the very first 2 auras you guys actually had to fight against are my 2 personal favorite auras, and that would be Dark and Spirit.
Mhm.
And as it goes on and we continue doing the sessions and we continue rolling out more and more, because I have a feeling within the next 4 or 5 sessions we'll probably have this completely hammered out and perfected, and after that we're just playing for fun. I'm gonna, like, each session is gonna rotate to a different aura.
Okay.
Cool.
What do you think of scaling, like leveling up the beasties, or they actually have more life than their printed versions, or like do more damage than their printed versions?
I've thought about that a couple of times, but I really like the idea of using the cards.
Right, yeah.
2 casters in the card game are more than capable of dealing lethal blows to each other. I believe that's going to be more than capable here. Right now, you guys haven't actually gone against casters of the same level as you guys. Like, even whenever I did stats up for Indrid Cold, I probably should have made him a gold level, but I didn't. I only had him at a silver level because I didn't want to overwhelm anybody initially. But I also only had him at his starting health points. So that's our first alteration where we've deviated from the cards, and I want to stop us from doing that as much as possible. I want to use the information from the cards. So if you're using that legendary character like Indrid Cold, Casey Jones, Edgar Casey, Morgana, Rainbow Wizard, if you're bringing them into your game and you're being a Veil Keeper and you're running your own Magical Task Force 6, then the only addition you're making to those cards as player characters or non-player characters is taking their life and turning it into 1,000 and assigning them some dice. And
Right.
honestly, it's not hard to look at the character, to look at the card, see what it is that they do in game, and determine, oh, this one's going to be really good with BCs. Oh, this one's awesome with, throwing spells. They're going to have a big long spell list. Oh, you know what? This one's just a big old bruiser. I'm going to go ahead and give them a two-handed weapon, just like I would with a regular character, and send them in there to go brawl it out.
Right.
And rely on those critical damage bonuses that I'm going to also, that we're giving everybody around. It's one of those things where that's the biggest adaptation coming off of cards, and that's turning beasties that are people into non-player characters.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the plan for us leveling up into a second? Well, for me, it's second beastie because I do feel limited by just having access to Gumbaroo.
I was figuring that would be something we would actually do right before our next session. We've done two sessions where you guys are bronze level casters, and it's been challenging. But you guys have had a lot of oomph and power in all the situations that you've gone into. So moving forward, I'm going to be scaling it up hard. So for sure, you guys are at least going up to silver level casters at this point.
Okay.
Sweet, and that's something we can figure out like before we actually we do the stream next time. I would like to actually try to.
I was almost thinking if we might do a stream that was just the leveling up of the characters. That way we can do some background information for anybody who wants to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
We can
Go
look at that.
like that way we can all do it together, do it right here on the stream, and completely flow through everything. I've loved the input from the public crowd. It's been awesome to have that. So anything that anybody sees and they're like, hey, maybe you're overdoing it a little bit here, or wouldn't it be cool if this could happen? It's just one of those things that can enrich it, and I'd love to have input. MetaZoo loves to listen to their community, and if I'm going to be working with something based off of their game, I want to embrace all of their ideals as well. So I want to work with our community. So I want that input to come in. So I was almost hoping maybe including if anybody wanted to do additional character creation, if you guys wanted to make different characters and try something new out. We could also go with an idea of that, and that way we could go over the full character creation process, and then also go into here's how you would level up. And it's very simple. It's just a matter of choosing your cards, and where
just so everybody's aware too, we probably will not do another stream of this until I want to say towards the end of April, probably. I want to wait until after Earth Tower. I want to wait until after the gala and everything like that. And then let people start focusing actually on the Earth Tower decks, and then probably give it like a good solid week, maybe two after the tower.
Yeah. The 2-week time period is in game. That is not in real life.
Yeah. Just so everybody is aware, anybody that actually is watching this later on or anything like that, we probably will try to do a third stream or so, a third part towards the end of April, because I know we didn't really set a date last time we did this, so I wanted to kind of give everybody an idea. But yeah, if anybody has any questions or concerns or anything like that, you can reach out to me on Discord. I can relay anything that you would actually need to Dudley if you can't get up with him himself. I did leave everybody's socials actually inside of the description of both videos. But yeah, I work with Dudley over at Super Galactic Games and Comics, so anything that you need to tell him, just let me know, and I can definitely make sure he knows.
I'm a little tech inadequate. It's I don't do so well with emails, and
your storytelling makes up for it, though, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I got like 1,000 notifications on my Discord. I do have a Discord. I try to accept all my friend requests. I also have the Instagram up and running. Love it when people message me, and I will message you back at some point in time. I promise you, but I don't realize exactly how many notifications and what all the buttons on my phone do.
Right.
So it's just one of those things that I need to go on soon.
But yeah, I know it's like almost like 12:50 or so, so I'm probably gonna end the stream. I appreciate everybody that's actually like hung out and with us while we're doing this. I'm glad that everybody actually got to see us working through exactly how we've been developing this for the last couple months or so. I like how I will say this before we go, I do really like how we were on the fly able to figure out exactly how contracting a beastie in real time would work. That is definitely something that I do feel needs to be fleshed out, because that is a very unique opportunity for somebody to be able to get something extra during a mission. And yeah, no, I'm really impressed with the way we were able to all deal with the combat, how we were able to actually we started, I saw, working together, recognizing, oh, this has this trait, we can't do this, or oh, this has extra attack because of this over here. And again, like we were talking last night, that is on us, that is not on you as the Veil Keeper to keep track of that. Like that's it's not fair to make you have to keep track of all of that.
Well, and it's same goes for me. You know, I had, you know, forests that I had to keep track of for my Lechuza. I had, you know, dawn and dusk that I needed to keep track of for Rougarous and full moons and things like that. So, you know, it was one of those things. There was a reason that I hit you guys at dawn. You know, so like,
yeah. But yeah, like I said, once again, thanks to the four of you for jumping in here and actually play testing this with us. Next time, actually, I'm hoping that we'll actually get cracks back as well too. It was interesting to actually try this. I will say, 5 instead of 6. I do think that added a little bit of extra difficulty to it. Having less people, because like his traits and things like that with the spells that he has and his beasties, they definitely would have come in handy. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys before we end this. Make sure to actually, like I said, I left the script or links to everybody's socials in the description of the video. Make sure that you actually go and follow all of these beautiful, beautiful people. But yeah, it's been fun. I appreciate everything you do. Every single one of them, every single one of you. Dudley, you're amazing. Thanks for holding this all together. I saw how things were working in your brain too, and we would throw like curveballs at you. So thank you for this, because this has actually been a blast. This has been a super blast.
Absolutely, I've had fun.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, stick around. We'll actually we'll make sure to post everything like that, but it'll probably be towards the end of April, the 3rd or 4th week of April, when we actually roll this out again.
Okay.
But until then, I hope everybody has a wonderful night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later on, guys.
Thanks for watching.